Blessings to you on this first week of our Advent small faith sharing groups. This is from the 33rd Sunday in Ordinary Time. The final Sundays of the church year and the first Sunday or two of Advent often focuses on apocalyptic literature, that is, the end times, trying to make sense of the present day difficulties in the light of faith. Our first reading from the book of Daniel has these words: "At that time there shall arise Michael, the great prince, guardian of your people. It shall be a time unsurpassed in distress, since nations began until that time." Well, certainly human history has had its share of distress, times even much, much worse than our own, times of war, times of huge famine, times of plague. Our own time has its own distress. COVID these past 20 plus months has really taken its toll. In so many ways, physically, with those who have died, with those who have suffered, for those who have lingering effects with COVID. There's also the emotional and psychological toll of isolation and depression, people fearful. And so how do we find hope? Well, our readings, especially our responsorial psalms throughout these weeks, are truly signs of hope. Our responsorial psalm today: "You are my inheritance, O Lord." For what can we hope? What will be there for us in the future? The Lord. And then the psalmist writes, "I set the Lord ever before me. With him at my right hand, I shall not be disturbed. Therefore my heart is glad, my soul rejoices. You will not abandon my soul. You will show me the path of life, fullness of joys in your presence, the delights at your right hand forever." What words of encouragement, what words to help us deal with the difficulties that we face. What might be something that's discouraging for you on your journey right now? What might be a heavy burden that you're carrying? What might be someone whom you love who is filled with distress, or whatever it might be, and they're heavy on your heart? Whatever it might be, bring it to the Lord in prayer. And in so doing, allow the feelings that surround those cares and concerns to also be expressed to the Lord. He wants to hear your heart. He wants to feel what you feel. Bring that all to him. And then as you pray, also be mindful that the Lord stretches out his right hand to take yours, to walk hand in hand with you, not only in your private prayer, but right here with your sisters and brothers in your small group. Allow them to feel your concern, maybe your distress, whatever it might be. Allow yourself to be vulnerable enough and aware enough that not only are they your sisters and brothers, but they are also the presence of Christ, who wants to grasp your right hand, to hold you, to lead you, to guide you, to assure you. So as you spend this time in reflection, maybe ask yourself, how have I experienced burdens or distress in my life? Who has been there for me to help grasp my right hand? How has my life changed since journeying through those dark times and finding new hope? What is the hope that I can bring, not only in my small group, but in my family life, in those I work with, those who are around me every day? How can I, as a missionary disciple of Jesus Christ, grasp the hand of others whose hearts are heavy, whose lives are filled with distress? who feel overwhelmed by the present situation. And so, my sisters and brothers, let us not be afraid. Let us remember that the Lord is our inheritance, that the Lord will always be there for us, and that through one another, we can make that a reality and help one another on this journey of faith. May the coming weeks of Advent be filled with many blessings for you all. God's peace.